back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make new videos every week on a whole variety of things, lifestyle, beauty, adventure, all sorts of fun stuff, and I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So I hope you subscribe and join our little adventure family. And today I'm going to talk about this past weekend was my best friend's bachelorette party. I actually planned it. I was going to vlog, but it did not happen very much because we were just having like way too good of a time, and I was just trying to enjoy spending time with my best friend before she gets married. And she had a lot of girls that I don't know super well, so I didn't want to like vlog all of them and like invade their personal privacy, so I didn't really vlog that much. But I did want to talk to you guys about planning a bachelorette party, and if you're planning one in AC, what we did, and maybe give you some recommendations for that kind of stuff as well. So because I know for me, planning this bachelorette party was kind of stressful. She has 9 bridesmaids and 8 of us went, so there was 9 people total at this bachelorette party, which it's just a lot of girls to try to figure out what to do with, and a lot of different opinions and stuff like that. So I just wanted to kind of give you some tips and advice if you're a maid of honor and are planning a bachelorette party. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. The first thing I want to say is remember when you're planning throughout the whole process that your friend picked you as her maid of honor for a reason. You probably know her super well. You probably know exactly what she would want to do on her bachelorette party. So don't second guess yourself too much. I know for me it was really hard. I kept thinking, oh my gosh, is she gonna like this? And people were like, we should do this, this, and that. And I was like, I just don't know if she would like to do those things. And I just kept reminding myself that I know my friend and I know what she likes and wants to do, so I'm just gonna go with my gut and do that. But also, to that same point, ask your bride what she wants to do. I would ask my friend like little details, like when we first started planning, I was like, do you want to go like into a city, or do you want to go to the beach and hang by a pool, and like, you know, those kind of things first. So I figured out, she said she wanted to go to beach, so I picked a beach sort of location or a pool area, so because I knew that's what she wanted to do. I asked her like what kind of food did she want for dinner, so that way I knew she was happy with what we were going out to eat. I asked her, like, I know a lot of girls do like the bride wears white and all the other girls wear black. I asked her if that's something she wanted to do, and she said, you know what, no, like, and I was suggested maybe she wear a different color. Just details like that like she can help with. It's not going to ruin anything. Like, she was still super surprised by everything we were doing and loved it all. So remember that she chose you for a reason, but you can also ask her for her opinion, her help. It is her weekend. It should be all about her. So just make sure, you know, you're keeping that all in mind. And then the other thing to do is to just keep it simple, especially when you have a big group of girls. You don't want to plan everything so much that it makes it stressful and hard for people to be somewhere at a certain time, because with 9 girls, there are bound to be a few, 1 or 2, maybe more, that aren't going to make it anywhere on time. They're going to be late. It's just bound to happen with that many groups, that many people. Even if there's less than that, there's always bound to be that one girl or that one person that can't make it anywhere on time, is always running a little bit behind. It just happens. It's not a big deal. But if you keep things simple, the weekend will flow so much easier. So I just think, you know, you don't want to over plan things. You definitely obviously want to have things planned and have a structure for the day, so it's just not like, well, what do we do now? I'm bored. Like, this is a boring bachelorette party. But you also don't want to plan it to like to the hour or to the every half hour or whatever, because it's going to be too stressful. It's not even going to be relaxing and fun. And I think the point of a bachelorette party is for the bride to relax and have fun with her friends and like not stress about the wedding for one weekend or one day or however long your bachelorette party is. So I just think keep it simple. And then my last kind of point about planning is be upfront about the money. I know it's so awkward to talk about money, at least for me. It's always like an awkward conversation to have. But if you keep it upfront and kind of tell people what they're going to be paying for up front, people tend to be happier, and they can kind of budget their life and plan for this weekend, because bachelorette parties do tend to be expensive. You're gonna spend a lot of money on where you're staying, food and drinks, stuff like that. So if you're just upfront with everybody about it, no matter how awkward it is, it'll just make the weekend a lot less stressful for everybody. Everyone will be a lot happier going into it. I just think you need to just I did it so like every time I made a decision, I would tell them how much things would cost, so that way the girls knew how much they would be spending up front, and that way they can maybe budget how much they wanted to spend on food and drinks and stuff like that, so everyone wasn't too stressed about the money situation. So I think those are my big 4 tips. Is remember, she knows you, you know her, she picked you for a reason. Ask the bride if you're really at a loss. Keep it simple. Don't do anything crazy and over the top or anything like that. And be upfront about the money. If you do those 4 things, in my opinion, it's hard to go wrong. You know what I mean? Like, planning a bachelorette party shouldn't be that stressful, to be honest. It's supposed to be fun for everyone. So, keep it simple. Do those 4 things, and I think you'll be okay. So I kind of wanted to tell you about how I planned our AC trip now, and if you're going AC, maybe these are things you want to do as well. So like I said, my friend said she wanted to go to a beach or be in the sun, which I kind of figured she would. So I decided to pick AC because it's really easy to get to from Philly. So any girls that needed to fly in or whatever, it's an easy place to grab people from and head to the beach. AC is only like an hour away from Philadelphia, so it's a great destination to get to. So I picked this AC, and then from there I decided to pick Borgata, which is an MGM resort. We always like to stay at MGMs when we go to Vegas, so I figured that was a safe choice. They also had an amazing outdoor pool at the Borgata. They had an amazing club. They had some great bars, some great restaurants. So I figured that's a great central location to do everything, so we don't have to leave that area too much, because 9 girls in Ubers can get expensive going a bunch of places. So once again, I was trying to keep that cost low. So we ended up doing 3 rooms at the Borgata, just because there was 9 of us. And 5 girls trying to get ready in one room did not sound like a great idea. So we did 3 rooms at the Borgata, and it was great. The Borgata was super nice. I definitely recommend it if you're looking to stay at AC. It's not on the boardwalk, so if that's like a priority for you, is to go to the boardwalk and get actually on the beach, you might not want to pick it. But if you're just looking to relax and like be close to all the like great things, I think the Borgata is a great choice. And then I decided when we got there on Friday that we were going to keep it super simple, because not everyone was going to be there yet, and we were going to go to the beach and the boardwalk area. Since there was just a few of us, I figured it wouldn't be too costly to get to the boardwalk that day. And there's an amazing beach bar outside of Bally's, however you say it, and it's right on the beach. It's so much fun. And so I was gonna take all the girls to that day. So we got a little beach time, a little boardwalk time, but it ended up pouring on Friday, like pouring. So we ended up just hanging around the Borgata and exploring all the different bars and stuff there, and we ended up at Gypsy Lounge, or it's Gypsy Lounge or Gypsy Bar, I can't remember, which was a tequila bar, and they had a live band. It was so much fun. And once again, that's the reason I kept it simple in case of stuff like that. I didn't want to plan anything crazy where we were like definitely going to be outside and then it poured and then we were kind of screwed. So it was nice to have really flexible plans that night. We ended up just kind of hopping from different bars in the hotel and grabbing food wherever we wanted. But yeah, we ended up at Gypsy Lounge, and it was just so much fun, so relaxing. We didn't stay up super late. I think we were in bed by midnight. So it was just really nice to have a nice first relaxing night, kind of explore the casino and the hotel and stuff. And that was super fun. And so Saturday was the only day I had like really real plans for, but they were also super simple. The pool at the Borgata is really nice, and it opened at 10 a.m. So me and a few other girls went down at 10 a.m. to grab enough beach chairs for everybody. And then we just pretty much spent the whole day by the pool. it's kind of like Vegas, where there's waitresses who will come around and bring you food and drinks and all that stuff and bring them right to the pool. So we just kind of hung around the pool all day, which was, my best friend was like so amazed by this, that like they would bring her drinks right in the pool. And yeah, we just had so much fun. We ended up getting hats instead of t-shirts or anything like that, so we wore our little hats at the pool, and I'll leave a picture of them up on the screen, and I'll link the Etsy shop that I got them from down below. They were amazing. They were so cute. My best friend loves hers, so that was good. And I got her a few other like silly things here and there. So like I got her this really cool like crazy straw that spells out bride. I'll leave a little picture here as well. I didn't get a ton of stuff for this because we were staying in a hotel and I didn't want to spend a ton of money, and that stuff tends to get thrown away anyway. So I'll leave any links to things I did end up purchasing for this down below, but once again, we didn't purchase a lot. So yeah, we just kind of hung around the pool, had drinks, and then we all got ready for a night out. We went to Harrah's, which is right next door to the Borgata. It's the only Uber ride we took all weekend, and it was only like $15 for the Uber. And we ended up going to Veracruz, which is a Mexican restaurant, which is what my best friend wanted to eat. So we got some Mexican food. The only thing I didn't like about Veracruz was there's a lot of big groups in there that night, and they didn't seem prepared for them. Like, all of these big groups are going in and we all had reservations, but they weren't prepared for any of them, which was weird to me. Like, if you see you have 4 or 5 big groups, why wouldn't you be prepared for that? But the food was really good. The service was pretty good. The drinks were good, stuff like that. We had a lot of fun. We just ate and drank and kind of fueled up for the night. And we ended up going back to the Borgata, where we had tickets to get into their nightclub, which was Premier. So we went to Premier pretty much right as it opened, which for our group was perfect because we wanted to all dance and get a few drinks in before it got too crowded. And it ended up getting crowded right around like 12:30, 1 o'clock, which was also, again, perfect for us because we ended up leaving right about then when it got too crowded for us. But the reason I picked the club in the Borgata, which is, again, Premier, is because if girls wanted to leave earlier, they could just go back up to the room. We didn't have to worry about all coming and going at the same time. So we had a couple girls who wanted to leave earlier than we did, and they just left and went back up to the rooms in the hotel, and I didn't have to worry about anybody making it back somewhere safely. I didn't have to play like the mom of the night, you know what I mean? I wanted to have a good time too, and I didn't want to have to worry about any of the other girls. So I picked something that was easy for us to get to and from, and we didn't have to worry about anyone getting lost anywhere. So that was pretty much all we did. We ended up leaving on Sunday. Like I said, I kept it super simple, super easy, and I just think it turned out to be a great week. And I know my friend had an amazing time, and that's all that really matters to me because it was her bachelorette weekend. I wanted her to have a good time. So I'm sure I put some clips in here throughout as I was talking about what we did and stuff. But yeah, if you're planning a bachelorette party, I wish you the best of luck. Remember to keep it simple and just have fun. It's all about the bride and stuff like that. I'm sure everyone's already told you that, but yeah, hopefully if you are planning a bachelorette party, this helps you. Maybe if you're planning one from AC, this helps you as well. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to join our little adventure family, and I will see you in my next adventure. Bye.